welcome back. The Supreme Court today came out with a judgment that slams the two-tumbler system that is still prevalent in many parts of the state. According to the practice, separate tumblers are kept aside for serving tea or other drinks to scheduled caste and non-scheduled caste persons. The Apex Court has acted tough and said that if any incidents are reported now, the police will be reprimanded for the cases. Now, have you always looked for excuses to avoid that dreadful dental visit? Well, looks like Dr. Smiles may have some offer to relief, in fact, through acupuncture. That's right. Through this method, the dependence on traditional dental sedation is greatly reduced while also offering relief from pain. A dental center in the city has teamed up with a research institute and claims that there would be hardly any side effects or drug-induced allergy that one may develop in other forms of therapy.
See, you have various types of patients. Some of them are very minimally anxious. Some of them are really anxious. So what we have seen is for the patient who has got a less anxious level, we can do it even without any other sedation technique. But for the really anxious patient, this has got an advantage is that it reduces the dosage. So it's a different grades. It's not like this can be done for this purpose. It's just for different levels of patients, you could do it in a different way.
Now, it's perhaps the first time that the people of the state have to wait for a whole month like this for the poll outcome. Though the election watchdog has relaxed the model code of conduct, poor farmers have been caught unawares. They are now being denied seeds and fertilizers at subsidized prices even after polling is over. Sam Daniel has more of this withering tale.
Tamil Nadu government literally in limbo. With a month-long wait for the assembly poll results, the state government is still governed by the Election Commission's Model Code of Conduct. And that's bad news for the farmers. With the southwest monsoon due in May, more than 60% of their poor lot are denied seeds and fertilizers at subsidized price.
நமக்கு உணவு உற்பத்தி பாதிக்கும். இதை புதுசா நம்ம கொடுக்கிறதில்ல. ஏற்கனவே இருக்கிறது.
Following the protests by the ruling DMK, the Election Commission now says even now the state government can carry out its important works by obtaining prior permission. Very soon it will also release the revised Model Code of Conduct. Thanks to the Election Commission's tough measures, cash for vote was curtailed to a large extent. More than 40 crore rupees of unaccounted money, allegedly meant for voters, was seized. Now farmers in the state are hoping that the poll panel will grant them relief by easing some tough provisions of the poll code. In Chennai, Sam Daniel, Find the TV.
Now, after the many cases that have reached the doorsteps of the Madras High Court, there was a note for the state machinery today regarding the attention given to cases of sexual harassment. The court today asked the Tamil Nadu government why there were no committees to look into complaints of sexual harassment within the state police as per the Supreme Court guidelines. Hearing a public interest litigation filed by a woman police constable from E-Road on the reported rampant menace against women constables and police officials, the first bench asked the government pleader to reply by next week.
In 1997, the Supreme Court passed orders in a case called Vishaka case, whereby it directed constitution of committees to probe sexual harassment of working women. But even after 14 years, the Tamil Nadu State Police Force has not constituted any such committees. And a petitioner called Valli, a woman constable working in the SP's office at E-Road, has preferred a public interest litigation seeking a direction to the DGP to constitute committees to probe allegations of sexual harassment inside the police force at all levels of the force, namely the police station, the SP's offices in the districts, the range offices as well as the chief office in Chennai. The matter had come up before the division bench comprising the Chief Justice. Their Lordships were pleased to direct the government pleader to take instructions from the government and report back to the court on Monday.
Time now to take a quick look at how gold and silver fared today. These are the bullion rates. Up ahead on the late night news, find out what's cooking in the love lives of actors Arya and Vishal.